Welcome back. If you're just joining us, I'm talking with Nashville Fashion Week Managing Partner and Co-Founder, Marsha Masala. Welcome back, Marsha.
We're back.
We're back. So give us a few details on some of the surrounding events, because just like, you know, even other events in Nashville, it's not just about the particular days of, the runway shows. There's a lot of things happening around it, too.
I feel like we should rebrand it Nashville Fashion Season, because it's completely a falsity. You know, like coming up, we have our influencer event in its 4th year, and that's leading up to Nashville Fashion Week. We have a men's style event, which you should come to, Brent.
I've come the last couple years. Actually, I missed last year, but I went the year before, and it was a lot of fun. I got some good ideas, although I'm not using them today.
You look great. And then we did a really great collaboration with the Tennessee State Museum in support of their suffrage exhibit. So
what a great idea, too. I saw that. Thought, wow, that's awesome, with the white outfits. Yeah.
So it's actually happening the day before the exhibit officially opens, and it's really going to be a sneak peek of the exhibit and a conversation with them, and some interaction with some artifacts with some students. But it's about the conversation of the intersection of social movements and style, which again, if you look at it historically, it's pretty profound.
It is, and it reminds me of our discussion last year about how, you know, when I think I asked you, fashion is more than just about the clothes that you wear, and with movements often had an outfit that they wore, or you know, a particular article that they would wear with the outfit to bring on, to let people know where they stood on an issue.
Absolutely.
So I mean, it really is important, and I love that you're bringing in the history and the museum and the students. That's really cool. But there is one particular event that I know I'm excited to go back to again. I did catch it last year, the sustainability talk. But Fern Malice is coming back to moderate another panel. Tell us about that.
So Fern Malice has been a complete mentor to us, and we're actually giving her the first ever Nashville Fashion Week Fern Malice Mentorship Award on opening night. That's a big reason. But you know, she's moderating the
there we go.
conversation.
There she is. There's Fern right there.
There she is. She's the godmother of fashion, I tell you. But she's coming in and she's moderating for the 6th year with us a talk. And so this one is Fashion Talks about Diversity and Inclusion, and we have some incredible guests with that as well. We have our 2 headlining designers, Tanya Taylor and Timo Weiland. We also have Peter Somm coming in, who's also hosting a Feast on Fashion event with us at the Henley. And then we wanted to have a local voice as well. And so everybody knows Barry at Nordstrom. He's the Chanel ambassador, and he has a wealth of experience. And we're hosting this at the mall at Green Hills, you know, on the 30th. It's officially the day before the runway shows. It's $30, and it's just going to be an interactive, fun event. There's going to be a mall crawl, and just, you know, a lot of fun things to kind of complement a very important, serious topic.
Are you guys going to live stream or record it again like you did last year?
We are.
Okay, good.
We are. We're going to live stream it, and so people all over the world can watch and interact with us.
Well, no, that's super cool. And I think this is Fern's, I know she's getting the award, but it's her 6th year, I believe, 6th or 7th year coming back.
And I got to tell you, you know, spending time with her at like New York Fashion Week and other things, she loves Nashville.
Yeah, we get into your skin. We can't help it, right? As part of this year's We Are Nashville fashion theme, I know you guys are going to be featuring some of the folks that help bring the event together, and you mentioned a list earlier of all those folks that might be involved. The runway's important, of course, but somebody's got to build the thing, right?
Absolutely.
So how have those people reacted to sort of the push to be more forefront? Like, have they been like, oh no, like how have they received that attention? I guess
I think there might have been a little surprise, but actually I get choked up thinking about it.
Oh, really?
It has brought so much joy to so many people, and we were thinking, you know, how is the general public going to react to it? And if you go to our social media, especially on Instagram at Nash Fashion Week, the reaction and the comments, and it's just been so well received, and I get chills thinking about it, because again, we can't say enough. Nashville Fashion Week is so much more than a week. It's about the people, it's about impact, and I think this really just puts it on the forefront.
Well, it does, and I mean, and that leads into my next question, which is about sort of the impact and the fact that you get to see the impact of those folks that are helping put it on, but then also the numbers. And I don't want to steal your thunder here, but I was looking at these. So, and this is the impact over the last 9 years, because of course we don't have this year's numbers yet. Do you want to share a few?
Well, why don't we share? Because I kind of like to brag a little, but I'd like you to brag on us too.
I'll brag on you. I'll brag on you a little. So the one that caught my eye was the 1.3 million plus investment into the Nashville fashion community to date. That's a big number in 9 years.
That is a big number.
904 volunteers, and that one really impressed me, because as someone who's been involved with community organizations and dealt with volunteers and people before, I was like, 900 people that you got to do something for nothing is amazing.
And let me just say that my co-founder and managing partner and I are both a part of that number. We've been volunteers for 10 years.
Believe me, I get it. We're volunteers sitting here right
Here
now.
we
You know,
go.
so but that's how you get things done, right? We've only got a couple minutes left. So, were there any other numbers in there that you wanted me to? So I know we've got 629 sponsors, which is a big deal.
It takes a community.
625 models, 422 retail events, 180 designers, and 50 locations, and that's just 9 years.
And that's about nearly, I want to say, 29,000 attendees heading into year 10.
Wow.
So we're going to make some magic happen this year, and it's going to be great.
That is incredible. But again, 1.3 million invested, and that to me just sort of blows my mind, because that's not just the investment, but then the ticket proceeds go to the Fashion Forward Fund, and I know you want to talk a little bit about that. We have actually, I think, a picture to show of the current winner of that. But how does that all come together?
Yeah, so the Nashville Fashion Forward Fund is managed at the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee, and here's the transparency. Outside of our production costs, that's where all the funds go. So when you buy a ticket or you make a donation or you sponsor us, know that it's going to either pay for the platform of production or it's going to go to the fund. So that's a really important thing, and we're really excited about this year's winner because she is in production and manufacturing. Again, she's breaking the mold and saying Nashville fashion is just not about designers, it's about an industry, and we're very proud of that.
Now, I wanted to make sure we closed with the most important thing, or two of the most important things. Who do we need to thank and make sure we patronize because they've sponsored this year? And how do we get tickets if you're someone like, that's watching tonight and says, there's so many things, how do I figure it out?
Well, we need to thank a lot of people. If you go to our website, this event would not happen without sponsors. So support all of them, and shop Nashville, shop at all their stores as well, because we have to support the industry. But the two that we absolutely need to thank are the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee, who are the backbone of our work, and then Oz Arts Nashville, because they are our true partners, and they house pretty much all of our major events outside of some of the ancillary events. And everyone's welcome. You don't have to wait to get an invitation. Go to NashvilleFashionWeek.com. We have tickets that range from free to $400 for an all-access pass. So come hang out, come celebrate.
That is amazing. So events of this scale do take a lot of work and sponsors. Are there any volunteers do you still need any volunteers? At this point, is anybody that wants to pitch in?
We wrapped up our application for volunteers for this year, but you can still go online and apply for other events.
I'm a little behind on that one. I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys. Next year. And we're out of time. Can you believe it? I swear, it just seems like it flies by. We're having so much fun.
Thank you so much for your continuous support and for giving us a voice as well.
Yes, of course. And we will have you back again next year. I promise you. It's so good to see you again. And that is all the time we have for tonight. So go ahead and grab your Nashville Fashion Week tickets at NashvilleFashionWeek.com right now while it's top of mind. And be sure to follow us on social for breaking news and entertainment, or watch us anytime on your favorite device at OutandAboutToday.com or on the News Channel 5 YouTube channel. Good night.